Billy King just finished his arm day.
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of dorm cleanup right now. Get the fresh cut. Oh wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh my god, shut up.
He has an AirPod in, so he can't hear me because I'm poor. Here's your advertisement. Make some money. Sardines with lightly oil. What'd you work today, bro? Buys and tries, bro. Yeah. Oh.
What's up, YouTube? It's been 2 weeks. This video is basically just going to be about training updates of mine, my routine right now, my goals. I wanted to release this video like last week, but I became really ill at the end of the weekend. Alright, so this new program that I'm on right now is a 6-day split, which means I'll be in the gym 6 days a week, and I will be training legs first day, push, which is basically chest and triceps. They're like bench pressing is a push movement. Pull Tuesday, which is like deadlift, and like back exercises, some biceps. You know, like row, you're like pulling. And then that 3-day sequence repeats. So legs, push, pull, then legs 2, push 2, pull 2. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And you know, that's a really intense routine, and I think I learned last week that my body may need some time to become accustomed to like the intense workload I'm putting it under. Yeah, so leg day, no PRs. Then push day, I PR'd on bench at 215 pounds. And guys, I can't emphasize enough how much of this PR was like literally just technique. I remember putting 195 on the bar and just like exploding it up off my chest, and it felt so good. I like got up and like was like grinning. Yeah, ended up at 215, almost got to 225, but unfortunately I couldn't get past the sticking point on the way back up. I was literally just holding it there like 1 to 2 inches off my chest, like exerting all the force that I could muster. Just couldn't explode past that point. So I was kind of disappointing, but at the same time really happy that I got 215. I knew I could bench more than 195. When I was doing that with crappy form, it just felt horrible, and I was like, I can't be doing this like correctly. Pull day, maxed out on deadlift, 415 pounds. Form was pretty good. I feel there are definitely some parts that are iffy that I need to improve, but let me play that clip right now.
Fuck yeah.
My hips do shoot up a little bit and my back does round a little bit, but at the same time my hip doesn't shoot like completely up, my legs don't fully extend right away, and I'm not just like kind of bending my back and lifting it up. Like my legs are pretty engaged throughout the entire thing. My back, I feel, I mean, you can see the video, it does round a little bit, but I feel that I do a decent job of keeping it as tight as possible for me, like as I could. I'm just going to stay at that weight pretty much in the future until I can like consistently execute that weight with good form. Those were the first 3 days. I haven't told you guys this, but around 2 months ago, I wouldn't say injured, but I definitely irritated my right hamstring and my right knee on a leg day, and I'll explain how. When you haven't worked a muscle group, you shouldn't go with the weight that you were lifting like a week and a half ago, and you definitely shouldn't expect to lift more. And me, having to learn this mistake the hard way, I walked into the gym after not working legs for like a week and a half, thinking I was about to, you know, squat the same weight that I had done a week and a half ago, if not more. Looking back, I wish I could have just like slapped myself, because, you know, it was just literally not healthy. Like, after the adrenaline had worn off, I felt pain in my right hamstring, pain like behind my knee on like the back side of my leg, and like irritation and swelling in my right knee. Definitely didn't work legs for like, I would say maybe like a good another week and a half after that. Then when I got back to training legs, I lifted lighter for the first workout just to kind of give my legs like a heads up, I guess you could say, of what was coming. kind of warming them back up. And then I was able to lift the weight that I normally do for, you know, whether it be PRs or working sets. No pain afterwards. Unfortunately, this changed Thursday. When I walked into the gym Thursday, I noticed kind of like a pressure, a tightness, I guess I would call it. I kind of just like warmed up, stretched, did my dynamic stretching as usual, rolled out with a foam roller before as always, did a bunch of warm-up sets. I was supposed to max out on squat again after I had already done that on Monday. I maxed out at 315 again, literally just felt like the crappiest rep I have ever put up on squat. My muscles were not fatigued at all, but the thing is, mentally I was not there because I was so worried about my knee. It just felt horrible. I put it right on the rack and I was just pissed. Like, I knew that I was about to have like a really crappy leg day. And then the routine called for 4 sets of 10 of front squat. And I literally got done the first 5 reps on the very first set of front squat. Yeah, I was just done. Like, mentally, I was so worried about my knee. At the same time, I was pissed at myself because I knew that, like, my compound movements, the most important movements pretty much of, like, any workout, if your goal is to gain strength and size, were going to be, like, not something I should be doing that day. So then I just basically moved on to machines, which didn't hurt my knee at all or make my hamstring like feel uncomfortable or irritated, which was good. So by the end of the workout, I was like somewhat satisfied. I had like, you know, I burnt out my legs basically. I just hadn't gotten the type of workout that I really wanted. And so this week, even if I wasn't sick, I would be running an adapted version of this routine anyways, because I'm doing something wrong that is resulting in like my knee becoming irritated. Oftentimes when you have knee pain or irritation or inflammation, whatever it may be, oftentimes it's not because of the knee itself, it's because you're doing something wrong, or because there's an issue with like one of your other joints that can also affect the knee, such as your ankle or your hip. So I've been doing some research on that, and I'm really going to focus on the next couple weeks mobilizing my hips, stretching my hips out. I've got a great book that's teaching me a bunch of stuff that should help me in the whole of the squat, which is exactly where I'm experiencing the most discomfort. That's going to be my focus for the next couple weeks. I'm still obviously like working my upper body hard, have no problems with that. My shoulders feel great. It's not where I want to be. It's really disappointing because I really wanted to just go at this routine, like just get so much work done, get a lot of strength gains. But, you know, that's not, clearly, you know, that's not how it's always going to be, and I'm just rolling with the punches right now, basically, and trying to put myself in the best state of mind mentally to kind of improve myself, you know, trying to get better every day. And in this case, getting better means improving my mobility, improving my flexibility in my hip region, to really make me as, you know, comfortable as possible in the whole of that squat. So that's where I'm at now, that's what I'm trying to do, and yeah.